Guess what time it is? It's time for After Hours.
I created Species Nutrition with one mission in mind: to provide bodybuilders and serious athletes with no-nonsense supplements that work. I put my name and reputation on every bottle of Species Nutrition products. If you want to be your absolute best, join the evolution.
I haven't seen the sun in a week and a half. Look! It just came out! Look at that!
I love it!
Can't hear you, Dave. Can't hear you. No.
You can't hear me. All right. Well,
now I can.
You
now
talk.
I can.
I'll figure out what's going on.
No, I can hear you now.
Can the rest of the people hear me?
Now you're frozen.
Typical for our thing. Can you guys hear me in the comment section? Let me see what's going on here. Talk, John.
I can hear you very loud and very clearly. Is
You can hear me
anybody else
now?
out there?
Can
I
you
can
hear me now?
Yeah. Even
So
better
what's the
than the
problem?
Verizon dude.
What?
When you first started, you couldn't. You were talking and nothing.
You
was
can hear me
coming out.
now. All right.
Yeah, like
All right,
I've
well,
been
then-
saying.
Then thank you. We're here. It's after hours.
We're here.
Do you expect anything different from us? Insanity. Things going wrong.
You're freezing up now too.
You know, that's what we do here. We do it best.
But you're freezing up.
Yeah, Greg has got parasites. Yeah, I think that he's.
I guess
They're
you can't hear
fuming.
me either. You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
You're freezing up. You were
I'm
frozen.
freezing. Yeah,
Like
I see. It looks like my internet is a little fucked up.
something's
Dave,
up on your end, dude.
coming
You're
in
all
and out.
fuzzy up.
Yeah, well, just keep talking, John. You do
All
the
right.
show.
Larry, can you? Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing with him?
Yeah.
Freezing up and stuff. Okay, so it's not me. All right. What's
Just
going
talk.
on, Larry?
I got worked on last night.
You got worked on?
Yeah, deep tissue.
Ah,
Like 2
I
hours.
had,
2 hours.
You
on
can
my back.
stand that for two. Mike, I got this girl that does it. She could be a linebacker, man. An hour with her is like one notch underneath being hung upside down by my heels and beaten with a baseball bat. That's how I feel when I walk out. She is brutal. And you stand that for 2 hours?
I take a muscle relaxer and a Norco right before.
Wow. Is it just you work on one specific area or the whole body?
Yesterday she just did my back, but it was mostly my left side that it was just locking up. So she like dug up. She did my whole back, but she spent a lot of time on the left side on specific areas that were just like really just knotted up.
Damn, that's painful, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
People that haven't been through that, a really intense deep tissue, actually they even called it back in the day neuromuscular re-education. It was, and Ralphing was part of that whole thing, like really deep elbows, thumbs,
Yep.
pieces of metal that are rounded off. They use implements, wooden shit, and they just dig and get those tense muscles or spasm muscles actually to get them to try to relax. And when that happens, Greg can take the shit really easy. But
we're live. Are we live?
You're still causing the echoes, though.
There was all kinds of feedback when he came on.
Yeah, it was terrible. So the guys that have the best connection are always you and me, because it's always then Mr. G, he has technical issues. Jimmy the Bull has technical issues. Dave has technical issues. I don't understand it, but anyway. So what's any fallout from the USAs? What have you been hearing
from the USAs?
Yeah, from the USAs. That was like last weekend or the weekend before.
Fallout as far as
any controversies? I mean, I thought, it was pretty straight up.
No, the USA's was good, but the Masters Olympia was a shit show.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yep. They gave Heat. I saw the pictures. They definitely gave Heat a gift in second place.
But now that's a big controversy that Phil Clayhar, he's online raising hell, saying that they screwed him and this and that.
Oh, really?
Can you guys hear me now? How does it sound?
Yeah, but you're fuzzy.
Yeah.
How about me? Can you hear me? Am I echoing?
No, you're good. You're fixed.
Oh, I am. Okay.
I'm really fuzzy, John?
Yeah, you're fuzzy. You're cutting out. You're freezing.
You look a little fuzzy, Dave.
But is it the same to you guys?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that to me. What about you guys in the comment section? Am I fuzzy?
They don't give a shit.
They're not even
They
watching.
don't. I don't even think they listen to the show. I think they just
They're doing
argue.
cardio.
They like to go there just to talk shit.
Yeah. I feel like
we're not on live, so
that
I don't think they can hear us.
Dave has a Mr. G connection, though. Great.
Greg, how are you feeling?
I'm good.
Reboot.
I'm good. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. I'm okay.
Yeah, no, I checked. I texted Lucy. I checked on you.
Yeah, she told me. I could just make sure that everything's good. But I'm good.
Abel says I'm not fuzzy, so I'm
All right,
listening.
hang on. My dogs are too quiet. I'll be right back.
You're fuzzy, Dave.
I'm fuzzy.
Your back, is that what you were getting a massage on or something? The back?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when the show starts myself. I don't know. When will
We're
the show
live.
start?
We're live. It says
Yeah, but we really haven't started the show yet, even though we're live. Sometimes we just go live, but we can't just things are not clicking well, so we have to
John, I'm reading your palm. It says
No, this is the way it's supposed to fix the camera.
I'm
Now I
lagging.
can't.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm not in focus.
Now you're
Now you look worse.
Now I just stuck my foot in my mouth because I'm the one who just said I never.
Now
had
you're
it.
blurry.
shit.
You know what? It's funny because on my end I look perfect on my computer.
No, I'm blurry on my end too.
You're blurry.
I said it
Yeah,
to
you're
this.
blurry.
Yeah, now John's blurry.
Am I blurry?
Dave, on
Now
my
you're
end,
not.
Dave, your
You're not
mouth
out-
is totally
you are,
not
but
matching.
not as bad.
Dave's mouth is not matching what he's saying, though, right?
Well, George doesn't
Right.
even have a picture
Look.
on his thing, so
Dave's like Dave's like watching one of those Chinese movies. You have disrespect.
I don't know why
Funny
they
show. It's all these. This is all these old guys
Fix it,
arguing with technology.
Speaking of, there he is.
What's up, guys? Hurricane Erin. Second day.
what is it?
Wow.
Hurricane Erin just started. We're starting to get swells there.
We're getting
Wow.
a hurricane? How come I didn't hear
Sir.
about it?
Yeah, Aaron's coming.
Where's the hurricane coming? Where's it supposed to hit?
Erin, well, we got another one behind it.
But where's it supposed to hit?
It's hitting. Well, it's going up. It's going up the coast. It's taking a northwesterly track. Right now, it's
It's just gonna give us waves, I think. I don't think that we're gonna get the wind. But Dave's got
Well, what-
Hurricane. Dave's got Hurricane Amanda.
Yeah,
Way worse.
yeah, you're right.
What do you mean, Hurricane Amanda? I never heard of that one.
It's a joke. His wife. The
I
hurricane-
know.
I fixed it.
What? Did I fix the problem?
No, I fixed my problem.
Is my problem fixed or no?
Look at Dave's mouth.
No,
Dave's
your
talking-
your problem is not fixed.
His
You're
mouth
doing it. He's doing it's like watching Mothra versus Godzilla.
It's
Oh, it's
funny
like a
because
Japanese- it's like a
I'm
Japanese or
engineering the
Chinese
show.
movie.
My connection says I have like the fastest internet connection of all time. I do a speed test, and yet I look like shit on the thing. I don't,
Dude, it's funny because
Pretty
you're like
much.
one of them Chinese. You prepare to face your doom.
It don't matter
You're
anyway.
disrespecting me
Even
for
if
the
you
last
look the
time.
best you looked in your life, people would still say he looks like shit. We all look
No,
like
his
you're
mouth.
right.
It's not,
It
it's
don't
like-
matter.
you're right.
Look, his mouth. When he
I'm
talks,
taking myself out of the studio, then I'm going to come back. Let me
it's
see.
like one of them movies, them kung fu movies. Prepare to
Yeah.
face your doom. You have
Oh, you know what?
disrespected
You
me.
know, great kung fu movie.
That's why I said Godzilla
IP
versus
man.
Mothra. It's the same thing. Those Japanese dubbed, horror movies.
I love him.
Remember? Did you? They would come out like one after the other. There was Godzilla, then Godzilla comes back, and then there was Mothra, the big moth, the big giant moth.
Oh yeah,
And then-
with the two Chinese twins on there.
Yeah,
That was great.
Yeah, it's flying. They're flying with the twins on the show.
Hey, do you know what why they made Godzilla? You know what it represents?
What?
Their version of King Kong.
My mother-in-law.
No, the atomic bomb. They did it after the atomic bomb. It
Wow.
the fire blowing. Godzilla represents what happened in their country. The fire is coming. It's the atomic bomb. Read up
What
the
am I
history
now?
on them.
How am I now?
Actually, pretty good.
Oh, come over here, John. I got one of my clients, John, is here. He's going to be competing. He's looking pretty jacked. He's doing Mel's show. Duck down a little so they can see.
How you doing?
What's
Yeah,
up?
I'm not the
Hey,
only person
John.
that brings people.
What's up,
Mr. G
John?
brings. I mean, Mr.
What's up,
G brings
John?
people. I bring people on too.
Man, I can't believe I'm actually sitting here talking to you.
Move over a
guys.
little closer so you can get in the camera here.
Yeah, but he's not a
I watch you
stray
guys
off the
all
street.
time.
He actually watches the show. He's only one of like 10 people, but you know.
John, does
Yeah,
Dave?
but Dave, he's not a homeless guy on the street. He's
That's
like
true.
A little,
He actually looks really good. Sir.
Georgie's clientele is very interesting.
Yeah, usually they have some challenges.
I want to know if Dave's offering you any of that food he chomps on.
Oh,
Yeah, you getting anything free?
Any of those
We
cookies?
always throw freebies to the people who come to the studio. You come by, you get freebies. So make sure you
Leave with a
stop
snake.
You
down.
get a free snake. You get a free snake.
Free
snake.
You know. Speaking of free snakes, Rich Gaspari, has a young son who's
Right.
obsessed with reptiles, and he called me up. He's like, my son wants a boa constrictor. So as soon as he gets to all the caging and I told him to get, I'm going to be sending him a free boa stuff for his son. So
Wow, look at that.
the kid's all excited and everything. That should be
Are you
pretty
getting what color? A white one?
No, I'm giving him. He wants a dwarf one that's not going to get too big, because some of the boas get bigger, but some of them I have like a dwarf localities that stay smaller, and it's a pretty cool one he picked out.
Now, here's my prediction. See, Richie lives on the water.
Yeah.
All right, in Jersey. So, what if this thing gets out, gets in the
It'll
water,
die.
starts swimming around?
oh yeah, that's right. They'll die.
What would
As soon as
happen?
you see, the good thing about the north is these snakes can't live in the winter, so they die.
They
Yeah,
get
but what-
fucking huge. It'll grow in it. You know what's in
In
that?
Florida, a snake gets out, it could live because it's warm. But
Yeah,
in the
but so
winter,
you
winter's
would have
cold.
to grab it quick, or otherwise it would die in the winter.
It gets so
Yeah.
fucking
They
toxic.
don't like
waste.
hibernate or anything like the snakes.
That's why
do.
I never understood why New York banned Burmese pythons. It doesn't make sense. They're living in the sewers. I'm like, they're living in the sewers. Such a
I remember when you
old
started your
lifestyle.
snake business.
They
you
always
had
say
like,
that
you
shit.
had like 10 snakes right by
You
the
say that
studio.
shit. There's alligators living in the fucking sewers in New York. There's none of that shit's true. The fucking rats would kill them.
I got news for you. Right. I bet you most of these snakes couldn't even kill those rats in New York City.
Right.
They're
Those
so
rats
crazy.
would fucking would be
They're like the
literally-
size of a cat.
Don't
You
forget,
used to be
Greg
able
had
to buy
his
alligators.
Greg had those rats gnawing on his testicles at one point.
You
when
ain't
he
getting
was
it.
hanging
Felt
out with
good.
his chick.
I got to go back down. I used to go down there with a big van, drive around, look for the crack whore. See, because I like crack whores. You know why? Because they'll do anything. They're really cheap and they're skinny. Because they got, because they're like addicted to crack. I love skinny girls. Skinny girls are the best. Bro, let me tell you something. And crack chicks, you give them a couple dollars, they'll do
Greg,
They have no vagina.
Greg,
What about
I
the-
missed it. I missed
what about their lack of teeth,
the
Greg?
headline.
Wait
what
a
what
second.
kind of girls
Wait-
you like?
Wait a
crack
second.
whore.
This
Oh, how skinny they gotta be?
Oh, I love them
Movie.
skinny. But no such thing as too skinny.
All right.
for me. I
You
like
like
the
them like the
narrative
movie
of
Thinner.
Greg's.
When they
This
get
narrative
thinner
of
as they
Greg
get-
had enough of our vulgarity. He left.
Here, no, this is the issue. Greg and Georgie are diametrically opposed in this arena, completely. Okay,
Why?
because you're promoting crack whores, and you
Yes.
and Georgie's like going to try to save their life,
Yeah.
So
Well, he's
Well,
gotta
Greg
save
wants
the
to
guy.
date him. That's kind of saving their
you're,
life.
you're
I guess.
pro
Who's
crack
that?
whore while Georgie's not against crack whore.
Yeah, but I'm the
Okay.
one. George takes the money from them. I feed them. You know what I'm saying? I feed them.
Yeah,
They're
but you're not. But you don't give them the speech about bettering your life, and you're better than that. You
No,
can
no,
do
I
it and
want.
never
You
quit.
know what I do?
and-
Greg's like, keep doing
Jesus
it.
loves
Right,
you, and
I
God
got
loves
to
you,
say
and
that.
Georgie loves you, and Captain America loves you, and you don't do any of that. You just
No,
want to
I-
bang them in a can.
I tell them stay on the drugs. Stay on the drugs. I'll be on the same street corner.
See,
next week.
George, stay on
No.
the drugs.
Stay on the drugs.
Be morally depraved.
Right.
Stay skinny.
Not
That's all
looking
he
for
cares about,
God. Is that not the most opposite thing?
Dude, I used
ever
to.
imagine.
I used to never would have cloth seats in my car because you can't clean the stains off them. You know what I mean? You got to get like leather seats or
Right.
pleather because then you can wipe it clean. Otherwise, they leave that mush down there.
Oh, now these are valuable tips for any of you guys that like to cruise the streets looking.
Oh
for cheap
yeah, bro.
hoes.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
You-
I never
Now,
understood John.
what would happen? Now, what would happen if a guy's out? And he just heard this on the radio, and now he's looking for a hooker, and he's got cloth seats. What's
there you
he-
go.
what's
See
the
that
option?
shit? Now
Well,
you
what's
go.
he gonna do?
His wife's gonna find out. Get the leather seats or pleather seats or something. This way here, she won't smell that fucking. There's a little funk, a little bit that they leave, but it's okay.
You know what? I never understood how bodybuilders can have sex in a car. There's like no room.
How do you move?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you. When I was younger, I used to have a Mustang, so you could just put the seat back. These days the seat don't go like that. But
it's still so uncomfortable.
But you know what? But listen, I don't understand why anybody takes Ozempic. Just fucking do a little crystal meth or something like that, right? Why would you take Ozempic? You don't even have to pay for. Go down, get fucking a little bit of crystal meth, and you'll fucking lose all. If you're fat,
but we don't.
Listen, you fucking guys watching this, give your fat fucking wife. You know how your wife's got that big fat ass. She didn't have that when you met her.
How do you get them off the crystal meth after? How do you get them off the crystal meth after they lose the weight?
They just keep fucking them and shit like that. You know what I mean?
But how do you get them off of it so they don't?
Who
die?
wants them off of it? You want to keep them skinny? They start getting. What happened? First thing. What happened?
Georgie, do you hear this?
When
George,
a
I want George's commentary.
Please, George, please defend the moral right.
First they'll be deranged. You put them on the crack, they'll be out of their minds and crazy.
But that's what Greg wants.
When we used to surf in Rockaway Beach, when I was 19, we surfed in Rockaway. Rockaway Beach was completely devastation. It was unbelievable beach property, but it was all hood. It was like complete. They had the housing projects.
George, that's racist. That's very racist.
We pull our cars up because we had shit cars to get out, and we'd have a crack dealer offer us a $5 bag, and we'd have a prostitute offer us $5 session. Swear to God, as we're walking in the water, and then as we went out, they'd be under the boardwalk. It was wild.
Dude, I love those girls. They're fun. They're fun. And you know what's funny? You could lie to them. They think you're good. Like I told them, I'm Brad Pitt, but don't tell anybody and shit. I'm out here like I'm doing a movie in New York right now. And they'll look at me and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm with Brad Pitt. And I'm like, yeah, just take another hit. Hurry up.
That's the best you can do. You're really
imagine they look at this.
You're really pushing it, Greg.
They look
listen.
Wait,
as far as slipping drugs to people goes, hold on. As far as slipping drugs to people is concerned, did you see what they're accusing Jillian Michaels in some new documentary about The Biggest Loser?
No.
They're saying that she was slipping the competitors caffeine pills.
Oh, Jesus.
So she's suing them.
Wait. Slipping them. What does that really
because
mean?
The Biggest Loser, they were not supposed to be taking any like steroids or anything like that. So
please.
So they're saying she was like sneaking them caffeine. So she's suing them because she's like, first of all, the doctor approved caffeine. It was, and if you see it, caffeine was never banned on The Biggest Loser. And she's actually suing them because they're trying to make her
she's a conservative. She's a conservative, voice out there.
Right, exactly.
That's why they're bad mouthing her.
Exactly. But plus, since when does caffeine make you lose that much weight?
Every conservative.
You know how many fat fucking chicks
married to a girl?
Yeah, how many fat chicks?
She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
Well, not anymore. I don't think she's married anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's still a lesbian though.
Doesn't matter. She's not changing teams.
She's a pretty hot lesbian, that's for sure. But
yeah.
How did?
I think she used to train at Gold's.
I'm a lesbian.
They have a son, right? She has a son. Who gave birth to that kid?
I don't think it was her.
Santa Claus brought it.
No, but the point is that isn't it? They can actually accuse her of slipping caffeine. They're acting like she was slipping them like crystal meth, like Greg was saying,
But the funny thing is they're using the word slipping, like they're unconscious, and she's like opens her mouth.
So it's coffee.
She was like putting it in water. Right. Here, drink this Crystal Light. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Here, drink this dark liquid. It's coffee.
That's so stupid. You know, my fat asses fucking drink coffee every day and they're still fat. Ask the guys in the comment section. Hey, your fat fucking wife or your fat girlfriend, right? She drinks coffee, right?
Coffee like
Did
a
that
fish.
make her lose her fat ass? No. You know what I mean?
She's saying Bob Harper not only knew about the caffeine pills, the stackers, I guess they were doing stacker or whatever it was called at the time.
Oh my God, I remember this.
They were actually his suggestion. I wanted to use my brand instead because they were cleaner and had no more than 200 milligrams of caffeine equivalent to a strong cup of coffee. So she basically wanted to use her brand, but because the competitors wanted to use her brand, he got pissed off or something like that. So that he was saying that she was like giving him like something different, even though
is Bob Harper the other trainer guy?
Oh, who gives a fuck?
No, I think he was the guy who ran the whole thing.
These people they're so worried about stupid shit. Who gives a fuck? I would tell her.
The producer of the show is Bob Harper, and the doctor on the show is Dr. Robert Huizenga. So,
dude, first of all, it's not caffeine.
From Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Wait, listen. First of all, it's not even illegal, right? So I would say, yeah, I gave him caffeine all day. Does that make you a fucking fat ass lose weight? No.
Well, she said they weren't. It wasn't illegal. In other words, if they would have told her you can't do that, it would have been a different story because you can't ban caffeine because you can drink it in coffee.
So there's no problem. So what's the issue that they're just using the word slipping?
They badmouthed her on the documentary as though she was cheating or something like that.
No, slipping indicates something like underhand.
Badmouth somebody.
Listen, slipping means like I'm giving Greg an enema and he doesn't know it.
I would like that.
He'd know it, John.
That's the thing.
In
you
the
do
rules
know
of
it,
the
but you
show,
don't know
did
who
it say
did it.
anything
All of a sudden, he's
Let
got
Larry
to go.
talk.
He probably would know it by now.
In the rules of the show, did it say anything about not using caffeine?
No, she said that you were allowed to. That's the whole thing. That's why it was BS. Because she wanted to use her caffeine pills instead of the stackers.
Listen, the issue is that she's a conservative voice. She speaks against the woke, and they're trying to silence her.
100%. Listen, when I was in Alabama, I was trying to get Larry to give me the enema all the time. Kept saying no.
Larry had a whole suitcase full of it.
Everybody gave me their enemas. I came home with everybody's enemas and everybody's brioche. Everybody's like, you don't know what the enema is, the brioche.
You got brioche?
Yeah, you didn't get the brioche?
No.
Oh, you get brioche? That stuff was great.
Yeah,
I already finished the whole bottle.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got it right here. Where is it? There's some over here.
You eat that big heavy.
She gave everybody brioche. Maybe because you were late, she said, you know what? I'm taking the fucking brioche out of this now. I swear to God, we all got it in our goodie bag. Did you get an enema?
All of that stuff, but I did not get brioche.
Jillian Michaels provided this email that she received during the show. We just this was to Julian and to all the other people from the coordinating producer of the show. We just received the books and we will be giving them out today. Sandy has the Electro Mix and Bicarb. Do you want stacker 2 or 3? I'll have them first thing in the morning. So they obviously knew that they were taking caffeine pills because stacker 2 and 3 has caffeine in them.
No, that's your fucking
Didn't Stacker used to have ephedrine in it?
It did. Some of them.
Stacker ever have ephedrine?
Yes, it did. I used to take that shit.
So maybe it was even worse than that, right?
Maybe it did have. Maybe these guys who were accusing her are too stupid to know that there was ephedrine in there. They think, she was giving them caffeine. Meanwhile, it was really ephedrine.
Then Jillian Michael wrote back, honey, can you go to GNC and get my fat burner instead? I have it sent, but I will take it.
Was that the issue? Was she allowed to give her own stuff?
No, the issue is
I don't know when this was from 10 years ago, this text. So
well, they tried to make it controversy, so
yeah. I don't know. It seems like they're trying to calling her name.
I'm just trying to get on Trump.
They'll do anything to try to get to try to make shit up on you. It's amazing. Yeah. And they're always the worst offenders no matter what. I guarantee you, if you dig into who is ever accusing her of this, you'll find skeletons in their closet far more nefarious.
Oh, yeah.
John, 100%. That's a fact.
Yep.
That's 100% fact. Leave it alone. Who cares what people did 10 years, even yesterday?
Yeah, but it's not illegal. There's nothing
in your own life. Nobody's not sinned or
no, Georgie. The point is that she's got an opinion and a platform and a position that goes counter to the liberal narrative. Mm-hmm. And since the liberal media and the liberal companies control media,
she says the truth. She has a son too.
Yeah, exactly. She's telling the truth. That's why they're trying to silence her. She's telling the truth.
She has a son, so she has a son.
No, John's right. She's been on the Democratic platform. She's in with Trump and shit. That's why. Oh, okay. Listen to me. Can I bring up something that you guys will like? John will like this. Listen to me. I'm eating my girlfriend's nuts.
Hold on. You don't have a gallbladder. How are you going to digest those?
Okay. Listen, remember you used to do that when you were a kid? I'd look at my sister and go, ah.
By the way, Dave Pulcinella needs a kidney. Would you mind giving him one?
No.
You'll give him one?
Oh, is it?
No,
If you're a match?
No, he's a nice guy, but I'm not giving him my kidney.
What, George, we volunteered your kidney.
Careful, George, you'll give it to him.
Wait,
Yeah.
listen, I got to bring up
My
something.
kidney.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get a match, you can
Okay,
match me up.
Listen,
You should go see if you are a match for him.
John Romano, I want to know what you think about this. Isn't it funny how a couple of days ago Donald Trump came out and he said, I'm thinking about legalizing marijuana. We're discussing it right now. We're not sure. We're thinking about it because it's a slippery slope. We got to figure out how
they reclassified it.
And then all of a sudden, the fucking left's like, you can't legalize marijuana. What? You know what I mean? Like, holy fuck. Aren't you motherfuckers the ones who've been screaming about legalizing marijuana forever?
Yep.
Isn't that your fucking...
Greg,
right?
Trump could cure cancer, and they would fucking badmouth them.
They would say he put doctors out of business.
There is nothing that man can do on the face of this earth or any other planet that is going to change any of these deranged, Trump derangement syndrome.
Their own
morons.
That's their mantra. Marijuana.
That's it. All they think is Orange Man bad. It doesn't matter what he does. They're saying that it was bad that Putin came to Washington. It would have been just as bad if he went to Moscow. No matter what he does, it's going to be bad.
Hey, Arnold, if you're watching this, I love you, bro, but go fuck yourself, bro. You are fucking disgusting. He's over there going, I think that Donald looked like he was so intimidated and shit. Go, you choked on that fucking show that you took over from him. You 6 episodes, you got the kibosh. Right. Dude, stick to fucking bodybuilding, okay? Stay in your fucking lane. Okay, God bless you.
That's really good advice, Arnold.
But not for nothing. But he's over there saying that Trump made a mockery of us. He looked ridiculous. Putin owned him and all this shit. What fucking were you watching, dude?
Exactly.
What the fuck are you watching? Go back to fucking Banging the Maid. You're out of your fucking mind. Crazy, bro. Crazy. What the fuck? He's saying all this. I don't know if you saw that, John.
You know what's bad? What's bad is when people take personal vendettas and allow it to let them skew them about everything that the person does. Like there are certain people that I don't like, but I'll give them credit if they do like a good video, or if they're knowledgeable, or they're providing some kind of a service to people. I don't have to like the person, but if they're doing good in another area, I'll be the first person to praise them. So I don't know why Arnold can't praise what the good stuff Trump does while still not liking him on a personal
level. And Dave, wait a minute, Greg. Dave, he benefits from what Trump does.
Right.
He completely benefits. His empire benefits.
No, I know. I'm just saying I think
that Trump is ushering in, and that benefits Arnold. And so he's a typical scumbag. He takes the benefit. No problem taking the benefit, the tax savings, the business environment, all the stuff that Trump is doing to make
in a safer country,
lower the price of fuel and cost of doing business and regulation, all of that stuff that helps Arnold because he's a businessman. So he'll take the help, he'll take the benefits, but he badmouths him on the other side.
It just doesn't make sense because Arnold does so much good stuff for fitness and bodybuilding and
but screw your freedoms. Remember that?
That was taken out of context. I let him off the hook.
How do you?
I let him off the hook for that one. But listen, he does a lot of good stuff, to promote fitness and health in this country. That's what he should focus on. He should align himself with RFK Jr. in that sense and focus on that. He shouldn't worry about Trump. We know that the two of them don't get along. That's a given. They don't, for some reason, Arnold doesn't like him, maybe because
jealousy.
The whole biggest loser thing. Whatever the case may be, whatever the ego thing happened, it is what it is.
Can I tell you something?
But if Arnold focused on what he does best, Trump would actually back it. I really believe that.
I said stay in your lane, but not for nothing. If he would have said to Larry, screw your freedom, all of a sudden there'd be a knock on his door.
You know what, though, Greg? Everyone took that out of context, Larry? The whole screw your freedoms thing.
Wait, how do you take that?
Because you know what? He just wanted to say that, listen, we have a problem, in society.
No,
you're
giving no.
It's not a big deal to wear a mask. Put a mask on and
bullshit.
And stop complaining. He didn't tell you. He didn't say go get a shot. He said take put your mask on. That's all.
No,
he
he
said.
did say the shot and the mask.
No, he did not say
actually
the shot.
went-
He didn't say the
did.
shot.
John Romano, where the fuck are you? John, help me out here.
He
Remember-
said, "Wash your hands, stay 6 feet
showed him-
apart."
Yeah, he
showed
just was
you
talking
what
about
did-
basic cleanliness. Come on.
No.
He should have never. Look, I agree. He should.
Oh, he's feeding his donkey.
But it
He's
was
feeding his
taken out of
donkey at his
context.
table.
But it was
But how do
taken-
you take that backwards? How do you say no? If I said go fuck your wife and you say go fuck yourself,
He
he
didn't-
didn't like that. He meant,
Listen,
you know,
because he was talking about people saying, "Well, it's my freedom. If I don't want to wear a mask, I don't have to wear a mask." So at the time, we thought the mask
it was the
actually blocked
injection
the
too.
spread of the virus. So he's basically saying, "Listen, don't be selfish. Put the stupid mask on. It's not a
Bullshit.
big deal until we figure out how to cure this thing."
Bullshit.
That's all he said. So they took
But who
that
does-
"screw your freedoms" to mean every freedom. That's
No,
not
no,
what he
no.
said.
But it does mean.
You know what? If you try to imply that's what he meant, then you're just as bad as the other side.
No,
So-
no way, no way.
you
You are looking really bad with this one because people
No.
watching this will be. He said, "Fuck your freedoms." That's what he said.
No, he
And you
didn't.
know
He
what?
said, "Screw your freedoms with regard to
And
a
when
mask."
he did
You're-
the fucking
you know what?
shot.
If the Democrats took something out of context that Trump said, you'd be the first person harping
It's
on
not,
it.
how do you take that out of context when somebody
Because
says,
he was
"Screw
talking about
your
putting a stupid mask on. He wasn't talking about anything else.
He went
Come on,
and
you're
was in
being
a fucking
ridiculous.
car with the
You're
fucking
ridiculous.
shot.
You're
telling
being
you
ridiculous. I don't agree with what he said, but you can't take it out of context.
It's not out of
Otherwise,
context. When
It
somebody
doesn't mean
says-
anything.
when somebody says "screw your freedoms," that's not.
I don't like when people quote people and they take it out of context.
That's not out of context. That's
Context is everything.
It means exactly what.
All right, Greg, I got
Screw your
research for you to do. Go back after this show and go
Mm-hmm.
find some old videos and then prove Dave wrong
Prove it to me that it was.
and bring it
that's
back
what he
on the
said.
video.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'll prove to you that it was
It's-
taken out of
it's
context.
he
I
said,
watched the
he
video
said.
100
I don't give a fuck if he said it about eating a fucking McDonald's hamburger. Who the fuck
Because
is he to tell me to screw my
you've
freedom?
said stuff out of context too
No.
that you can go to jail for. Probably the
Who?
stuff that you say
What
out of
did I say?
context.
What did I say? Because I want to fuck a crack or something like that. That means
No,
Arnold did
what?
Arnold did agree with Trump recently on the immigration thing. which
Yeah, that's
surprised
one
people
thing
that
he-
you just played.
Yeah,
Everything
you're
else-
right. He did. He
And
did
actually, you know what? I'll say this. I don't care. Some people might take offense to this, but during COVID, I instituted a thing in my gym where people had to go get a COVID test every 2 weeks and turned it in. And I also made them wear a mask in the gym if they wanted to come train for a short period of time, because that's how we got to stay open.
Right.
And
Right.
if we didn't do that, they were going to shut us down. Just
Same with
because
my
I did
gym.
those things, I was able to stay open. And I had a couple members like say, "No, I'm not doing this," and I'm like, "Well, then don't come to the gym because I'm not getting shut down because you don't want to wear your mask.
Yeah, you know
and
why? Because your
you
freedoms
don't
were
want to
taken
get
away.
a COVID test."
Your freedoms were taken away. You had to wear that shit, and it
And
was
no,
all
I'm not a
bullshit.
libtard, so f you, whatever.
No, I
just
don't
was-
think you're a
Yeah,
libtard.
I
the,
would-
the thing with the masks, was that everybody knew they were not effective for anything in any way, shape, or form related to what they were trying to get them to do. In fact, if you read the box, right on the box that the mask comes in, it specifically states that they're not effective in spreading the virus.
Exactly.
You know,
Actually,
and
John, that's
everything.
not true. In the
No,
beginning
that's
of
not
COVID,
there's certain masks that were effective.
in the beginning
No,
of COVID,
the
I was
N95
getting those
the N95
N19
Yeah,
masks.
the N95
N95
mask,
things,
if
and
if applied properly, which nobody did, okay, first of all, if you have a beard, mask is useless, absolutely, completely useless. So all the guys with beards,
Most people didn't wear N95 masks, John. They were wearing
no, they
cloth
didn't.
masks.
They wore the
Cloth.
disposable mask that you had to wear wherever
right
you
at
went.
the beginning,
Wore the cloth masks, black.
at the
and
beginning of
flags.
COVID, when it all started, when we first got shut down, I actually bought like 2,000 of those N95s. I
Smart.
still have boxes of them because we never used them all.
Is that
But
the
I got
box
them
behind you?
because I thought maybe, we didn't know what was going on. This is like right when it started. It wasn't until later that we figured out that it was all bullshit.
You could sell them to the Asian people. They still wear them on the airplanes. I see them all the
Yeah.
time.
That's racist. Now that's a racist.
And I
statement.
True.
I
It's
remember
racist, but
flying.
true.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I remember flying during COVID, and this was an incident that really opened my eyes as to how badly the public's mind was completely controlled. This older couple was sitting in the 2 seats in the plane next to me. I was in across the aisle, and they were just up one. They at the door, the flight attendants are handing out the little wipies, you know, the sanitary wipes, and they took extra ones. And she offered to me. I said, no, give mine to them. And then we go down. They end up sitting like almost across from me. They took those little towel. Well, first they had on 2 masks, an N95 mask and another mask on top of it, and a face shield.
My friend used to wear that
face shield that I wear out in the shop when I'm grinding metal. Okay, they had that face shield on, and gloves, and they get to their seat and they start opening these little towels and they're wiping down everything. The tray, the window, the wall, the seat, the handles, everything. And while they're wiping it down, there's an announcement going on talking about the extreme measures that the airline is going to sanitize everything around you. And the air, the thing, everything you touched, how they clean the plane. They're going over this whole thing while this old couple is freaking ultra sanitizing their space.
You want to know why they sanitize, John? I'll tell you why. Because Greg had a crack whore in the seat before and had sex.
Right.
Left a puddle in there, so they were cleaning that up. That's right.
That's right, bro. That's right. And boy,
but that's the degree.
boy, did we have
Screw your freedoms.
boy, did
right.
we have fun.
Screw your freedoms and turn into a germaphobe. You know, those poor people were absolutely brainwashed.
They still are, John.
100%.
They still
John,
are.
They still are.
I see them.
When it comes to Greg and crack whores, there's no rules.
Dude, why
there's
would you
no
wanna
freedoms
crack-
anymore, John. We
They
got
never
to
had-
sanitize after
They're
that.
cheap as hell. They're skinny. You know what I mean? You can for $5, you can get everything. I'm telling you, you have no
You can
idea.
feed them for a week
Go
for
crack.
$5. It's the
That's
crack
right.
that costs the money.
Matter of fact, they don't even want the food. You got to
Greg,
force
I think
feed
when we
them.
go to
Oh,
Alabama,
they
next
clean
week,
your
you can
house
bring us some
too
crack
for
whores with you.
$5.
John, can Greg bring a few crack whores to
I would like to see Greg. This is an entourage situation. Okay, I want to see Greg show up in Montgomery. Okay, and Lucia has 4 or 5 crack whores on a leash. Okay, and she's
I love that.
and she's like leading them in, and Greg has got like this pimp hat on, you know, and a
Ooh.
He's put a
big
mask on all of them,
and a
though.
feather,
yeah.
feathering
Especially if they have no
Wait,
teeth.
John,
Like
keep talking.
like a
Wait, don't
70s
stop.
pimp, like Superfly. Okay, and he's walking in. He's got this whole entourage of these crack whores
I
on
love it.
leashes, you know, and cracking the whip and shit. You would love that, man.
Keep going, John. I'm almost there.
I think you might even get Lee.
Do
You
I
might
know
even get Lee
Greg?
Priest to
Do
come
I
into
know
that,
Greg
John.
or what?
Dude, I would love that. I love crack whore. How can you not like? I like skinny girls. You guys like them all like jacked and buff and big asses and big tail. I like skinny. You know what I mean?
bet Lee Priest would show up if you came with 4 crack whores.
Well, yeah, I would fucking. If me and him would have go to town, man. We'd be high fiving each
And
other.
a family-sized pack of shoelaces.
Let me tell you.
There would be a
Lee-
couple trips to the emergency room, Greg, John,
for
for the
sure.
Wait.
Caberjack they'd have to
Lee
use.
Priest and I would be jerking each other off like this. We'd be doing this
The
next.
Caberjack would be flowing. They'd be having to get their penises drained by the
The
end of the week.
Caberjack, holy Christ! The Caberjack. Yeah, my friend shoots that shit. That shit's
Who did we lose? Oh, there we go. That was great.
I tried
Right.
it once.
huh?
I
Listen,
tried it once.
did you really? I would never do that. I don't need it. I'm
Yeah.
horrible.
Between
No, I just
Armand
wanted
and
to-
Lee,
I just wanted to see what it
they've
was
had a lot
like.
of problems, those guys.
What, the Caberjack? Oh, I know a lot of guys.
Armand
have
and
problems.
Lee both had to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, but you know
I
why?
didn't.
'Cause they didn't do it-
I injected the correct amount.
Right,
Yeah.
that's exactly why. Because everybody I know goes to a doctor,
Right.
and they got to get the right fucking. The doctor got to give you the right exact amount to do. If you figure, bodybuilders, we have that mentality. More is
More
better.
is more.
So you start
If
sticking.
one
a
is
little bit
good,
more.
10 is better.
The problem is
Right.
if Cialis isn't working, you got major problems. That's really the answer.
Why Cialis? I'm
No, I'm saying if you can't get it up with first of all, you should be able to get it up without it. But I'm saying if you got to use Caberjack to turn it into a freaking a railroad spike, then there's something. Then the girl you're with is not attracted. You're not attracted to.
You have to. You know what you
That
got.
was always Armand's issue.
Armand used to go on those dates when he would.
Watching too much
that's
porn.
what he
That's
did.
what it is.
What happened?
Armand
You're
used to go
watching too
on
much
dates
porn.
with escorts.
I'm saying
Georgie has a point. Georgie has a point there.
But
No, I don't think so. Maybe Armand, maybe he liked guys instead, so he couldn't get it up with the chicks.
no, he went,
Armand,
he
I'm
went
only
on
joking.
dates with girls and
I'm
who
only
were like
joking.
older women. So he
Wait,
had
do
it.
you
Ew.
not do you not participate on the same show as the rest of us?
Yeah,
I'm making.
How do you not know that?
I'm
He's got,
making. No,
he's
I
got
know.
a little bit
this.
of dementia.
Listen,
John.
yeah,
Well-
I know. Wink, wink, wink. He was really with older women, but that wasn't dudes. But listen to me. Let me tell you something. I couldn't get it up with an older chick either. You know what I mean? I'm like, I have like. I shouldn't say it because I'm gonna get myself in trouble. But I like young girls. Let's just put it that way. You know, who doesn't like a young chick? You know what I mean? I don't mean like little kids. I'm talking about like a there's
No, you
nothing
like you don't want a 60-year-old woman. Is what you
No,
said.
you know who I like? You ever see that girl, Dakota? What the fuck's her name? Dakota, whatever the fuck. I don't know, you know the MMA fighter. You guys know who I'm talking about. The girl Dakota. She's unbeatable, unbelievable. She's skinny like a rail. Oh my god, I fucking loved it. I would let her. Well, I wouldn't even have to let her. She would kick my ass, and I would probably shpakim from that. You know what I mean? I love that.
Do you think you could from a beating?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Not a beating like this, but I mean a physical beating.
Yeah, why not? If it's
No,
a girl,
seriously, if a girl is as hot and insane as you think she is in your head,
You really like that girl,
wait,
Greg?
and she beat.
oh, I love her.
That
Wait,
her?
that's a bad
All right,
bitch.
so do you
Wait.
really think you could get off if she beat the shit out of you while she's hammering on your head?
Wait, so that's the dude right there. Wait a minute. She's a
Wait,
fucking
I gotta know the answer to this question.
Yes, I love chicks like that. Are you kidding me?
So you could get off like a literal, blow your load if she was beating you to death.
I might.
Wow.
Wait, look at the picture Dave's showing. Now, you guys in the fucking comment section, you guys know who she is. She's the baddest chick. There's no chick
That's
that's
not
gonna.
her.
That's a terrible.
Yeah,
but
to get off with her
No,
beating
that's
you
not
up.
her.
not her either.
I'm just looking. That's not her.
No,
The
it's not
other
her.
ones from before.
All you have to do is look for her in bikini shit and all that stuff. She's
So,
a hot.
that's
so
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
know any other dudes like that to get off
Yeah,
on
good
getting
abs.
beaten up?
She makes 1 minute. No, there she looks right like more York type of girl, more jacked. No, she's skinny, okay, and she's fucking dude. That chick makes $1 million a fight now. That's a bad bitch, bro. She makes more than any bodybuilder. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And you could get off if she was beating you up.
Why not? She a hot chick beating you up. You guys pay for that, right, Larry?
Seriously?
No, not me.
Come on, Larry.
Mm.
Help me out. Come on, Larry. Go along with it.
Actually, I had
Wow.
some friends of mine that they had this woman police officer, and they were seeing her, and she would do weird shit like tie them up and handcuff them and do weird shit. And
Just find weird
my friend
shit.
was telling me all about it, and I was like, "Yeah, there's something wrong with you."
I think. You know who I think? I think George and Jimmy both would like that too.
I
think
do
they'd like
not.
chick-
Jimmy the Bull? Are you kidding me? He would
Oh,
hate
he
that.
would love a girl.
Oh,
A girl
my
with a
God.
little- Don't you remember
How about?
that?
Let me ask you a question. Would you date like someone like when Raquel Welch was like in her 60s? Like you wouldn't date someone like that?
No, look at that. That's old. I don't like that.
You
shit.
wouldn't. That wouldn't turn you on.
No, when she was 19, she turned me on, but not now. Look at that.
Or Sophia Loren. And
No, no.
Look at Sophia Loren at 60.
Raquel Welch is pretty
Not-
hot. I don't know.
Sophia
I don't-
Loren
I
at
don't know
19.
Raquel Welch was
Your
scorching
taste is
hot
a
in
little
her
weird,
day.
Greg. I gotta tell you.
My girlfriend's 39.
Her, Farrah
I need to get
Fawcett.
rid of her. My girlfriend's 39. I want to get rid of her. I need a younger one.
John, at least
Georgie,
he's
how about
honest.
Gina Lola Brigida?
When they were young. Not
I don't know who that is.
Not-
Ah,
what?
Georgie,
No,
agree-
Gina
what?
Lola- You know what, George?
Greg knows.
You're not Italian, so we'll let that.
Yeah, right. That's true.
But,
That's true.
Listen to me. When they were young, you got to look at them when they were young. Just like what's Amber Heard? When she was young, she could shit on my pillow any day.
What,
of the
hold
week.
on, I got another one for you. What about Sydney Sweeney?
She's okay. She's a little chunky for me.
She got boobs.
Too chunky.
you
She's
don't
not
like
bad.
boobs,
She's cute. No, I don't mind boobs, but I come
That
skinny.
girl's like 15 years old.
She
Listen,
needs to work out.
no. First of all, I would get.
That girl, that girl
You
looks
remember
like
that ad?
No,
The ad,
she's
the
20
jeans
something.
ad she was in recently?
Yeah, but she looks like she summers in Auschwitz. I mean, it's way
No,
too.
John,
He likes that. That's why I'm asking.
John,
I don't
I
like
would
that.
actually, that's too chunky. I like a little skin. I would
Yeah,
actually slip her some.
But she's
fucking
got
crap.
no muscle. She's got no muscle. Look at her delts. She's just,
I don't
it's
want
just like
muscle.
bone
He
there.
doesn't want muscle though.
You
I
seen
want
the girls
skinny,
that just
skinny.
are winning the
Enough
fit
to lift
model?
her arm up.
What about Selma Hayek? She's hot.
Ew, Selma Hayek. Dude, she's fucking like 50-something years of fuck
I'm
that.
asking you, so you
No.
would turn that down.
No,
yeah, but
yes.
Greg, you're older too.
John, I mean, how dare you, George?
George, not in his head.
George, how dare you? No, what do I like?
He's like my father. My father was,
Right.
was looking for 30-year-olds, when he was 88.
Dude, 30's pushing it.
Who
I
was
got
your
that now.
dad?
No, I don't like.
It's for Selma Hayek.
I don't like her. Look at her jaw. Look at her look at that fat ass and shit. I don't like the too big.
Oh, he likes skinny. That's right.
I like skinny. She find me skinny. Wait, who do I like? You remember what's her name from the movie?
You know who's available now?
Underworld.
Denise Richards is available now. Here,
Who?
There's a crack whore. There you go.
Yeah.
Who is it? Who?
Denise Richards.
Ew, fuck you guys are all talking about 40, 50-year-olds. I don't want that shit.
I wonder if Keith Richards works out if he stopped drinking and smoking.
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
Yeah.
He's talking about Denise Richards.
No,
Denise
Keith,
Richards.
he was saying Keith Richards.
No,
he said
Denise.
Denise Richards.
Oh, you did? I thought you said Keith Richards.
Rob Lowe's ex.
Oh God, no.
Weren't they together? I think they were. I don't know. There's some kind of connection.
No, bro, no way.
Dave would
Look
know
at
if he come
Ariana
back.
Grande, skinny, little, with that little ponytail and shit. That's the love handle right there, bro. You get that from behind, you hold that ponytail, that little tiny ass like a catcher's mitt. Oh
Dave,
my
who
God.
was Denise Richards married to? Wasn't it Rob
Charlie
Lowe?
Sheen. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, same thing.
No,
Yeah.
First of all, she doesn't look bad there, but she's busted now, bro. And I like. Listen to me. What did I just say? Ariana Grande, skinny, small, like that. She's getting she's too woke though. I don't like that shit. I'd have to stick my dirty sock in her mouth. But then you grab that ponytail from behind. That's like
your dirty sock.
My dirty sock. I'd say here's the dirty
where
sock.
would you even come up with that?
Well, I gotta shut her up. I don't want to hear any fucking like, oh, Joe Biden, no, Joe Biden. I don't wanna hear
All of his innuendo is so degrading towards women, and I'm just shocked
Well,
that we
they
haven't
degrade me, so I gotta be,
platformed
I'm into the technical.
demonetized.
What about Melania Trump?
Greg doesn't really like women.
No, Melania Trump's too fucking old, man. I don't like that
she's
shit.
hot though. You don't think so?
She's good looking for an older woman. Hell yeah, but it's not my type.
You're
man.
old. You're old. You're almost 70.
Dave, how dare you? How
You're almost
dare
70.
you? So I like grandpa chasers. My girlfriend likes ugly fucking guys. That's why she likes me. She likes Larry. She likes John. She likes all. No, I'm kidding. Listen,
Thank God she doesn't like me.
So you're saying those
no,
guys
she
are
likes
ugly?
you. She likes all you guys. She thinks you're all. I have never met a girl, dude. You know, funny.
Wait.
My girlfriend chases black dudes too.
You're saying John
remember
and
wait,
Larry are ugly.
Remember when you were young? You
That's
swore.
not nice, Greg.
What's that?
You're saying John and Larry are ugly.
No, I said, well, they're older.
You just said she likes
I
ugly
agree.
guys.
I used to be good looking.
No,
I
You
agree.
like this, Greg. This is what
John and Larry are handsome.
That's
guys.
what Greg likes.
Dude, there you go. Now show her body. See how skinny and small.
The
And
problem is she doesn't have a penis, though, Greg.
Yeah,
So
but the
what?
bones are sticking out.
she's got an ass, right? With Dave, assholes.
I don't know. That bony, when they're all bony like that, I'm like worried I'm going to hurt them.
No, dude, are you kidding
Like,
me?
it's too. It's like you ever see that video of those guys that are online and they're doing the chiropractor and they got the skeleton and they're going smash and crack and then all the bones are breaking. You know, that's what a girl like that to me. I mean, I feel like I would.
But John,
like
I want that
bony.
to abuse me. See, because I'm jacked and shit. So I want her to like slam me on the ground and I'm like, stop.
Can't though. She's skinny.
My
Oh,
wife's
I-
got muscle on her
slam
bones,
you.
man. That's what I like, man.
Skinny
I like
ass like this. You know what I mean? Oh,
I
that
like-
little ass on her. Like,
I like the
Ariana Grande is
muscle.
perfect like that. It's usually she's too liberal. I can't
This
take-
is the picture he likes. I'm embarrassed to put this picture up.
Go ahead, let me see. Let me see.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
jeez.
Come on. Yeah, I love that.
Come on, that's
Who
like
doesn't-
child
You know what
molestation.
that?
Hey,
Years old in that
No,
He's a
picture.
pedophile. He's a pedophile, basically.
Yeah, that's
No,
8 years
you know what
old
I
in
like?
that picture.
Dave.
You like them
No.
little gymnastic
And
girls?
there's no curve in from her butt to her hamstring at all.
Oh,
It's just
that's okay.
like waist to the knee. It's like
But you know
one
what?
straight line.
My
Look at
face
that.
would fit
There's
right
no
at
curve
the
there at
skinny
all.
ass. You don't like
Just
that?
he likes it because it looks like a little boy. That's why,
That don't look like no little boy. What
Hey,
the fuck? You crazy?
how old
That
is
looks
that?
like, that looks like an
girl?
8-year-old girl. I'm sorry.
That's what that is.
That's not an 8-year-old girl. She's
Oh,
like
who is
fucking
that?
30 years old. That's Ariana Grande.
That
My
girl.
she was younger though.
That's Ariana Grande. Yeah.
That girl.
That girl's Ariana Grande.
That's Ariana
Well,
Grande.
Dave
Yeah,
is showing
That girl was
dress.
Mary Tyler Moore as a TV show in the 70s.
Oh, I used to love Mary Tyler Moore.
That girl. No, that wasn't Mary Tyler Moore. That was
That was a great show. That night,
her
Eugenie.
daughter.
Yeah, this
What was
is
her
an older
name?
picture of her. This is
Barbara
this is
Eden.
No,
not Barbara Eden.
Yeah, I love that shit, bro. You kidding me? Small, petite, skinny like that. Like that. Oh my God. I would make her lose a couple pounds, but let me tell you something. That whole that's that love handle up there. You grab that and you see that tiny ass. Like a catcher's mitt right there, like a little catcher's mitt, like a fucking little league catcher's mitt. I would bury my fucking face in that ass. Forget about it. Forget about it. I love that shit. I love that.
He's really scary. He's kind of scary, John, a little bit.
You know what the funny thing is, you guys, I know you already know I'm fucked up, but these guys in the comments, they probably think, hey, Valentino's fucked up, but he's joking. No, I'm not joking. I love that. I would eat that fucking. Lucia, do I not like Ariana Grande? Don't I think she's hot? You heard that? She said, yup. I'd live in the bathroom a week just to smell one of her farts. There's no way that girl farts and it stinks. There's no fucking way. When she farts, like this, it smells like one of George's cookies, like fresh baked. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, the chocolate chip. George made nice chocolate chips today. You know, that's what it smells like. I'm telling you, there's no way bad shit comes out of that ass. You can't picture.
Maybe the bull is an expert in sniffing underwear and telling us what the girl ate the meal before, right? We should have him get a pair of her underwear and sniff.
Let me get what's it? Wait, Lucia? What's the girl from Underworld that I like too? That fucking chick when she was young, though. Thank you. When Kate, not now, guys.
I was on the Conan O'Brien with Kate Beckinsale. She's very tall,
dude. I don't care. A skinny. I liked it with the curly hair though. Well, Underworld when she had the curly hair, that fucking dude. I don't shit like that. Amber Heard. I don't believe that turd came out of Amber Heard's mouth, ass. But if it did, I would worship it. I would actually put it on a little thing. I kept it.
Did you lose respect for her after what she did for Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like that at all. You know, I like the abuse, but not that kind of abuse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't do public abuse. First of all, both of them were toxic for each other, you know? But I love, dude, Amber Heard when she was young. Oh, wow. You know, that's like fucking.
That trial was crazy. Some of the best one-liners came out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't know how he did. He must have been so stressed out of his mind going through that.
Oh yeah,
Kate Beckinsale. Yes, I like.
No, but see, she
looks evil.
I like her with curly hair, like a little skinnier. When the first Underworld that she did, I love it.
John. He likes these girls when they're like 18, 19. Because what happens is when they become women and they actually develop. He has no interest in them anymore. Right. Once they go through puberty, he discards them. So,
I'm trying to get rid of my girlfriend now. She's fucking. She won't leave.
He doesn't want any female secondary sex characteristics. He only wants it to look like little boys.
Androgyny. He thrives in androgyny.
I wanted to dress with little pom-poms and shit. And
you want a 10-year-old boy, and that's what that's the truth, and you just can't say it and get away with it anymore.
That's not true. I want Ariana Grande, which she looks like right now. She's so fucking cute, but that mouth though, that fucking woke bullshit. No way.
Right. I got an announcement.
All right. Something of substance. Here we go.
We're making an appearance at the Port Orange, Florida, Orange Theory. We're going to be bringing our cookies there and stuff. They were nice. In Port Orange, Florida, Friday from 8 to 11. They were ranked the #1 gym in the country. Did you know that, Dave?
What's the name of this gym?
Orange Theory. You know those chain of gyms?
They're actually going to let you in there?
Sure.
You sure?
Yes.
Have you spoken to them in person?
Where a body language expert would read that as you haven't even fucking talked to them.
No, he hasn't even got in there yet. Talk to them.
They're the top 10 in USA Today.
They don't know who he is.
No, they're going to be like, who the heck is this guy? You should just send someone else there.
Wait, here's a great marketing scheme, Georgie. Here's what we're going to do. You got to get a bunch of people to start calling them now and saying, is it true that Captain Protein is going to be here and he's bringing cookies? Is that true? And then you get 7, 8 people making a call like
my
that.
cookie.
Then you call up and say,
you know what? It's our cookie. And this is the competition cookie. Look at the difference. This is
What
chip
you should
with
do
oil.
is
Look at that.
you should dress up as Captain Protein. I wouldn't go as yourself. I would go as either Captain Protein or as Hulk Hogan, because I think if you do that, then they'll think it's a gimmick and they'll let you in.
You got to wear a feather boa
Because you're going to scare those women otherwise. I'm telling you. Trust me.
Well, I do that. Do you know what the workout is? You know what they do there at Orange Theory?
A bullshit workout. My niece used to go there.
What do they do?
No, they don't. It's not bullshit.
They do classes, like class type shit.
Yeah.
No, they do. No.
What
do
do
you
they
know the workout?
My niece used to go there.
He's going to probably, John, he's going to say that they stole it from him when he had the Tiki Hut place.
Right. But in reality, though, it just doesn't even matter that they're working.
No,
what matters is they're
they do the old. They do a circuit training. So they do a cardio, high-end like a row machine for a minute, then a weight.
And
at the end of the circuit, they get a cookie.
Yes, the reward.
There you go, like a squirrel.
What better way than to end your workout with a Captain Protein, all organic cookie?
So everybody out, where is this place? Or
You'd be better off going to CrossFit.
All right, everybody listening, start calling that place and asking, is it true that Captain Protein is bringing the cookies? All right, and then
their
give it a
answer,
few
John,
days.
is who?
Give it a few days.
Who?
It doesn't matter. You're putting a seed in their head. Then when he really calls, you're going, oh, yeah, it's him. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's asking about you're going to be here. So it's a done deal. That is going to be the easiest close.
John, you know what he should do?
In the entire world.
Who was the guy at Gold's Venice who used to train people in a shirt and tie?
I don't remember that one.
You remember he had shorts, and he had a shirt and a tie.
You're talking late 90s.
That was
bro.
after us.
No, it wasn't. Come on.
Yeah,
I never saw
nobody in the fucking 80s would have.
I thought that
might have been after you, but I remember in the 90s.
It had to be late 90s.
No, it wasn't Platts. It wasn't Platts. There was a guy who used to go to the gym in shorts and a dress shirt and tie.
That was his shtick.
I never saw him.
You should. That's what you should do. If you went in there in a shirt and tie with shorts on, they would be laughing. Those women would love you. They'd laugh their ass up. They'd think you were charming. And they would.
I go all my surf gear because I'm
George,
going to go
surfing.
No.
It's surf gear.
That's way too macho for a place like that.
You either have to be Captain Protein with a superhero costume, or you
and
should
a
go
feather
with
boa. You gotta have the boa.
Yeah. You do not want them to think you're a homeless person on crack.
Stookie stole all my boas.
Joe, George, you should give me make a crack cookie. So I can give it to Lucia, a crack one, like with a little crack or something, crystal meth in it. I want, even though Lucia's skinny, she got to lose a couple more pounds.
You should do an El Dopa cookie like Jack Owak is doing. He has that AI Dopa drink, the energy drink. Did you see that?
El Dopa.
Is he really doing
what is that?
Yeah, it's a dopamine drink. It's supposed to elevate dopamine.
It's like you ingest all these little AI micro robots in the thing.
Yeah.
They're nanotechnology.
Jack is a genius when it comes.
Yeah, these little robots get in your bloodstream and they're AI. They got artificial intelligence and they know what to do. They turn on different systems and turn off other ones.
We don't need that because our cookies are made from the very base of our soul. Are in that cookie. So when you eat a cookie, you instantaneously get energized and your spirit is awoken.
Lee says you should drive by the gym like Paul Revere, yelling out, "The cookies are coming! The cookies are coming!"
George, you just be really careful. George, you just be really careful about making claims because you can get sued.
George, put crystal meth in them. They'll all lose weight.
I got one more story. One more story to go over today.
George, put crystal meth in them. They'll all lose weight and they'll get addicted to them.
Listen,
you can't do that.
All right, listen. I got one more story to go over before we stop today. But I love Ronnie Coleman. I gotta state before I go and put the story up. I love Ronnie Coleman. I think he's the greatest bodybuilder of all time.
100%.
He's a good friend. I spent a lot of time with him. Guest posing and doing different stuff with him. And I there's nothing but gratitude and love I have for him. But have you seen this latest workout he put up?
No.
What, the shrugs?
Yeah. Oh my God. This guy has got his whole spine is metal. What is he doing here, guys? Please tell me. Why is he doing it?
I'll tell you exactly what he's doing.
Hold on. And people are encouraging him.
You know what he's doing? I'll tell you exactly what he's doing.
Wow.
He's trying to chew on a piece of his past. It's like those are what 100-pound dumbbells, 150.
Very dangerous with his spine, John.
I'm sure it is, but if he can lift it up and he can do that, what is he going to do? He can't squat, he can't deadlift, he can't do anything.
Why can't he go? Why can't he do lightweight?
Why can't he do lightweight? What? It's all lightweight to him. Come on,
Lightweight,
baby. Come on.
It is lightweight. That's what he's saying, Dave. He's saying lightweight.
That is Ronnie Coleman. He can't help himself. That's what he's got to do.
Yeah, but he's gonna make himself worse. This isn't that smart.
I agree, and he knows that probably too. But whatever lift,
I don't think he knows it, John.
I think he needs to do whatever lift he can do,
He
where
needs
he can
to
lift a respectable amount of weight.
working out like a martial artist would. As a martial artist gets older, he recognizes that the young guys he teaches
do that. That is a man who lifted up heavy shit.
They'll get older.
He's not going to go do martial arts.
No, no, John. I'm making an analogy. A martial artist training his young students says that I may be great now, and you think I'm great, but one day you'll be able to beat me.
I just realized he might
be able to take a step down and recognize that his youth is gone. He's still training, but the youngest coming up. So I think Ronnie has to accept the fact he can't do that type of training no more and move forward.
He's going to lift the heaviest weight he can lift in a way that he can lift it. Whatever exercise it is, whatever move it is, if it's a lot of weight and he can move it, he's going to do that. That's what he's doing. He's looking for exercise.
It's not smart, John, but it's not smart. It's not smart.
It doesn't matter if it's smart. It's for what he needs.
It's his way.
Mentally.
He's doing it his way. He's
my
way.
He's already.
I did it my way.
He doesn't need to make it worse. He should be doing controlled movements so that he can strengthen his body and support it better. So that eventually, I know his goal is to walk again. So doing stuff like that is gonna traumatize his spine, and it's not going to help
walk.
It's
Dave,
that's one of the most spinal compressive moves you can do is to sit down. You take all the shock absorbers
like I
out
said,
of
and I preface this by saying how much I love and respect Ronnie, because I want to see him get out of that wheelchair and walk. And I believe if anyone can do it, he can, because the guy's a miracle in life. But if he starts training like that again, he's going to be
like Christopher Reeve. Remember Christopher Reeve? Yeah. Christopher Reeve never gave up. I mean,
where is he now?
But listen, Reeve had no choice.
But he never gave up.
But wait, Ronnie inspired me. I think we like the same chicks because he always says lightweight, baby, and I'm like, I fucking hear you with that. I hear you with that. I like lightweight chicks, lightweight, baby. You know what I mean? Come on.
How did that happen to Ronnie though? What? I'm trying to understand. It was all
he had a spinal problem. I think he broke a vertebrae, and then he had it fixed, and then he broke the fix, and then the next one went, and then it's like one after the other.
Didn't they botch shit? He
should have never gotten surgery.
Yeah, he had some hardware put in there, but he was training like a maniac after that.
Very few guys have ever had spinal surgery that I know of. That fucking say, dude, it's the best thing I ever did. Most guys always say to me, dude, never again. I should never.
Okay, I got it.
Exactly right.
At 20 years old, I blew my L4, L5 disc. I was doing bent over rows for like 315, and I took it out of a rack. And when I went to bend over, someone had left one of those V handle things on the floor, and I saw it out of my peripheral vision. And instead of smashing it, I twisted to not hit the thing, and I blew my L4, L5.
Shit.
Anyways, instant pain went straight down all the way down the back of my leg into my foot, basically. And it was like really excruciating pain. And they asked me, and actually I was at CMC's state prison at the time. And they asked me if I wanted surgery. And they took me out to the surgery. They went in there they made a little tiny incision, went in with a laser beam and zapped out the herniated part. And in 1 week, I was 100%, and I never had it again.
Well, because you were young. When you're young, you heal better too. You know that.
Yeah, but it wasn't like they had to cut out my whole spine. They just went in there with a little laser beam, zapped out the herniated part, and I was better.
Well, but Ronnie has like a lot. He's had so much hardware in his spine. I don't even know if there's any real spine left anymore. It's all
the hardware. I think the hardware cracked. Didn't it break?
The
Yeah, there was
screws
some
broke.
defective stuff put in there
broke.
at one point, and he had to have it redone. Yeah, a couple times.
Okay, my left knee, if you touched it, you'd be shocked. It's like mush. But if I don't train, it gets worse.
Right.
When I train, it somehow it makes it better. I can't.
Right, but what I'm saying, Larry, is we all have injuries, but we train around them. We don't train into them.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Make it worse.
No, actually, what I do is opposite of what you promoted. I actually put on a knee sleeve and a knee wrap, and it actually makes it better.
Well,
when I train legs, and it actually and there's
Exactly.
a guy.
So you're telling me you still train heavy?
The zapper, Stephen.
Okay, I trained legs on Saturday. I did seated leg curls, leg extensions. Then we went to a pendulum squat, hack squat, and a belt squat.
And I going heavy?
Yeah, to failure on everything.
But is your heavy what your heavy used to be?
I can still do 6 plates on each side on the hack.
Oh, but you're also having trouble walking though too. I noticed. When we were with
No.
What are you talking about, Dave? He doesn't have any trouble walking.
he couldn't even make it down the block.
Dave, come on, give me Dave. You're making it up. What?
My point is that at some point you have to admit, you know what? There's nothing wrong with lightening the weight up a little bit, working on form. I had to do it. I want to preserve my function for the rest of my life. I want to be able to move around when I'm older. If you do, ballistic type training like Ronnie's doing, or even Larry, I got to go on the record and say, super heavy stuff by cinching your joints together with wraps is probably not good long term. You probably should have another.
If I don't put the wrap and the knee sleeve on, I couldn't even do 2 plates without.
Right, but you don't have to do 6 plates. You can do 2 plates. You can do 3 plates. You don't have to do 6 plates.
I did it last night.
At some point, you have to graduate from lifting weights to working the muscle.
That's right.
I
don't need a lot of weight to
full
work
range
the
of motion, perfectly strict form on everything. I'm not jerking anything.
Good.
I'm jerking it all the time, Larry.
All you do is jerk.
You got to keep those buzzwords out.
So,
No one can accuse you of being an impotent old man. That's for sure.
No, but I understand what Larry's saying. But I love you, Larry, but I think it's for your head. I think your head feels like, just like Ronnie Coleman, I think you feel like if I don't do that weight, like that heavy weight, I'm gonna
no. If I don't train with a certain amount of intensity, I don't get anything out of it.
We want to know what's in that suitcase.
But Larry, you can focus
for
that
next year.
intensity on
What's in
the amount
Larry's
of weight
suitcase?
or the amount of torture.
What does Larry have in
putting
his
yourself
suitcase?
through to lift
He had a dead body.
So if you could do 6 plates on the hack squat, drop it down to 2 plates or 3 plates,
and get fucking 3 times the reps.
And do like 1,000,000 reps until you can't move again.
Dude, I did it last night. That's what I do. I did my leg workout last night. Fuck, man.
Well, you do 1 set, right?
Right, leg press, and I use 3 plates on each side, and that's it. And
Look how good his legs look,
right?
And I do it to Dave. I have striations on my ass. I don't have any.
No, I know I'm giving you a compliment.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is, I do it till I can't. I'm crying on there. Like I can't breathe. I can't. I mean,
I'm not a rep guy, but I lighten the weight and I squeeze the muscle. So and I feel like I get just as much out of it than if I just put. I just feel that
if you fucking, if you train smarter, you'll have longevity. You can't
do it forever.
I've never seen an old man. Have you ever seen a really super? I've seen old men who are ripped and built and diesel, but not super jacked because you don't live long with that.
You can't live. You don't live long.
But I don't see old guys. Ted Arcidi, all the fucking famous benchers from years ago. Jimmy the Bull will tell you those guys can't bench like that anymore.
Only Scott Mendelson is the only person who can still do it. I don't know.
But how old is he? How old is Scott Mendelson?
He's in his 50s.
Yeah, that guy. He hasn't slowed down one bit.
Still, to me, that's young. 50.
He's a freak. He's a freak in nature, though.
Totally.
He just benched 1,200 pounds, and he's like 56.
I know. He's amazing. He's incredible. He's a
superhuman.
That is a superhuman.
Yeah, but you know what I always tell people too. What people don't realize, for some people, for Scott Mendelson, that's light. Like people, Ronnie Coleman can take
1,200 isn't light for anyone.
No. Listen, let me finish what I was trying to say. Ronnie Coleman could take like 400 pounds on a T-bar row and do it like 14, 15 times.
Not
But
anymore.
Well, what I'm saying is in the day, if you're getting 14 reps with 400 pounds, that's lightweight. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but what we're saying is when you get older, you
working
normally
weight.
can't do that.
Right, but some
still
people are
does it,
naturally
Anderson.
strong. Dude, I know a guy who never bench pressed in his life and laid down on the bench and did almost 5.
You guys ever heard of Donnie Thompson?
Who?
Yes, yeah.
Donnie Thompson, the powerlifter who was the first one to have the total record. I think it was like over I don't know, 3,000 pounds or something like this. Anyways, he came out with these things called floss wraps. It's called flossing. And basically he takes these rubber bands and you wrap your knee like it's a knee wrap really tight. And then you do movement like squats and leg extensions with it on. And it's proven that it pushes the fluid out of your knee. And it actually helps make the knee better. So I bought those things, but I asked him, I said, when I train legs and I put the knee wrap on, I feel like I get the same thing because my knee is better after the training session before. And he said, yeah, it's the same thing. It actually, it's a real physical medical thing that you wrap the thing really tight and then you do movement in it and it pushes all the extra fluid out. And
It's
gets rid of the
reducing
swelling in your knee.
inflammation is what you're saying.
Yes.
All right, but it's not fixing the problem in the joint, though, necessarily.
No. But I
no,
don't
the joint is destroyed. It's not the joint. The tendons are just torn apart.
But why don't you just go do what I just do? Go in the gym, just do it lighter. You don't have to put no floss or whatever that shit is on there.
Do you want to compete at some point, Larry?
No, I have no interest in competing because I know that no matter how big.
Why are you so interested in lifting so heavy then?
I never trained to compete. I just
I know. But why? But you did compete at one point. Why are you still training so heavy? Is what I'm saying.
It's what I like to do.
Because he likes to do it.
Yeah, it's what I like to do.
Then you gotta live with the consequences.
It's like Ronnie says.
Yeah, but I do like I don't deadlift anymore because I've got that thing in my back. So deadlifts are out. So I do every leg, chest supported rows, pull downs. I do reverse hypers for my lower back because it actually helps it.
Right.
But I've modified my training. I don't do straight barbell squats anymore because I can't reach it with my shoulder. But I can do the pendulum squat or the hack squat. I can do leg presses and I can do all that stuff and I don't have any problems with it as long as I use perfectly strict form. Even though no matter how heavy I get, I use perfect form and I don't do like super low reps. My reps are on a drop set, I'll do like a set of 6 and then they'll pull weight. I'll do another set of 5 or 6, pull weight, and then I end up doing a total of 20.
Yeah. All right, well, as long as it works for you, you're not, you're walking around. Ronnie's in a wheelchair, so that's the difference.
And that's the other thing. Ronnie.
Once Larry's in a wheelchair, I'll change my.
Ronnie squatted 820 pounds at like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I squatted 820 pounds at 242, and I don't have all the back issues he has.
I'd like to see that video of you squatting 800.
Listen, I'd rather.
He could probably still do it now.
I'd rather just go in the gym, do my
my name. You'll see it. It's there. It's in a.
I know. I'm saying that's impressive. I'd like to see that because I know I did 700 and it felt like a house was on my back, when I did it. And I used
to do 6 plates. It would compress me before I even bent my knees.
Yeah.
I'd rather go in the
bench.
All right. Well, I'm going to work on getting Greg a date with Ariana Grande. But
Dave, can you just show me that picture one more time? So
No. I don't want to get you too excited. I don't want to get you too excited because then you're going to want to, take it out on your girlfriend after the show.
Just give Lucia a baseball bat and have her start hitting.
I'm trying to get rid of her. I need something young and skinny.
Guys, thanks for joining us live. We'll be back. I think we'll be back again next week if we're not removed from the air.
Don't forget,
I'm Dave Palumbo with the entire
Friday. Captain Protein, Orange Theory with his son.
Do an outro. Give us an outro.
All right. I'll be in Port Orange, Florida this Friday with my son from 8 to 11. Orange Theory. Come there. We'll have samples of our wonderful organic cookies, and it'll be a good time. I'll have free samples for everybody, and maybe we're going to bring some chocolate chips, some white chocolate macadamia nut.
There you go.
Never give up. Never give up.
Say your prayers, do your training, eat your Captain Protein cookie, And yes, you too can be a superhero in your own life. Woo!